Alright guys, so we're checking a few sets today here. We're getting towards the end of season. You can see here, I'm out here in prairie. You know, there's not a lot of trees or anything around. We're out here in the open fields. We've got this basic field break here is what this is, separating two giant fields, and picked up this nice dog here. I say nice dog, and the sucker's got mange, so it's not really nice, but coyote nonetheless. Anyway, walk around here, you can see he's got mange all on his back end there and all down his tail. Real young dog. Got a nice deep pad catch. That's a Bridger Dogless number 3. But anyway, this was a dirt hole set just right here. These field exchanges or field changes are excellent locations whenever you've got no terrain. You can see there's a cornfield on this side, and this was a cornfield and bean field, and you know, so we got a lot going on. But this is the highway right through here. And anyway, picked up this is a young coyote, but dirt hole set here, and you know, that's a good deal. So what I'm going to do is I've got another set behind me, and I'm going to remake this set. It's got all sorts of appeal. He's taking a crap there. So anyway, gonna get running down. It's starting to get dark, but another coyote down. All right, so I'm going to remake this set here. I use separate gloves and I use a separate sifter whenever I remake these sets, and 9 times out of 10, whatever set that I made, I will remake it to a dirt hole. The scent's here, and I'll just add bait. So this was a dirt hole. So let's see here. Take the trap loose here. We're dealing with frozen ground, so, or semi-frozen ground. So I'll pull out trap bed again. Come over here. That dirt hole is about right here. There it is. Get in there and dig out this dirt hole again. There's the dirt hole dug out again, so I'll just take this trap. Same trap, of course. Set this trap here. Using all this same dirt and everything else, I don't fear any of that. It's a remake. They know they were there. It's freezing. About 10 degrees right now, so going with wax dirt. Bed this trap in wax dirt. Wax dirt caught this coyote. Wax dirt can catch another coyote. Take some of this stuff that he pulled up, and we'll just cover that wax dirt just a little bit. Naturally, there's a lot of grass and stuff around. We'll kind of throw that, a little bit of that around. And we'll remake some backing here. I tend to make a higher backing on a remake because I think they feel comfortable going into this. It smells like coyote. So I'll take some of this other stuff, throw it right there. He's got a step right there. There's the coyote. Just bait down this hole. He's taking a dump right there. He's pissed all over the place. Good set. Baits only. Got a fresh set right over there. Coyote. Alright. Well, as you guys can tell, got another coyote here. Just came down the field. I'm happy I'm finally getting some coyotes on video during the daylight. I've caught a lot of coyotes this year, but they've always been at dark and it's hard to film. But anyway, this is a lot better looking dog here. Once again, You can't really consider this a double because there's about 500 yards of distance. But right up there by the by my finger there is where I just caught the other one. This is actually the same field exchange. This is a corner of a CRP and a field exchange. I had a this was a scent post set right here. It's a Duke number 3. Very deep pad catch. Actually, his foot's still on the pan. You know, they make a good trap, them number 3s, round jaw. But you can see a very vocal coyote. He's got a ton of cockaburs in him, but big dog. This is a lot bigger than that other one. That other one was a young dog. This coyote here, he's a lot bigger. Very vocal dog too, as you can tell. But anyway, another nice dog. So anyway, guys, these field exchanges in this later season, this is dispersal. This is the first year since I've been trapping that we can trap this late. They basically gave us an extra 20 days a season. And you know, it's really paying dividends because we've actually gone through, we're into that dispersal, and these coyotes are a little bit more active. So anyway, it's a great dog. Now, whenever I set this, I set a set right here, and then I set a set just right over there. So I got this fresh set going on over there, and I'll remake this. He's got this area tore up real good. And got this area tore up real good, and we'll remake the set. But very vocal coyote. So anyway, we get this guy taken care of, and remake, and we're checking the sets again. This is 2 coyotes in a row, and 2 traps checked. I've got about 20 more sets to check here tonight, and that's great. So anyway, you gotta get going before it gets dark. That's cool. All right, guys, so a little remake tip for you. Everybody's got their own opinion, but this is my personal opinion. I just caught a coyote here at this location. Now, regardless of how I catch a coyote, I always go back with the remake 90% of the time with a dirt hole. You can just fill everything in a lot easier, blend everything in, and with a remake, you're really concentrated on bait because you've already got the scent that would act as a lure. So you can see here, there's the dirt hole, there's the trap, and one thing everybody wants to do is always re-lure and everything. You know, the lure's there, the critter's been caught. So on remake, save yourself the time, just throw bait in there. You know, it's quick, it's efficient, and you know, it's worked for me. I catch coyotes, you can too. All right, so continuing down the line, once again, I apologize for the nighttime footage, guys. Just with my work schedule, if I got footage, it's gonna have to be at night. So anyway, another nice, it's a pretty big boar coon here. Got him in a dog proof. This dried up creek bed here. Ground's been real kind of semi-frozen. Haven't been able to see tracks, but we're in the middle of the rut, so I know these coons are going from den site to den site, and this is just a patch of trees in between 2 bigger pieces of timber. And you can't see it, the snow melted a little bit today, but there were actually tracks right there yesterday, and I made this set yesterday and it caught on the first night. But you know, fairly dark coon, kind of cool. You know, darker colored coons here in the this part of the area. So anyway, this is simple, guys. It's a simple setting. It's the rut. All you got to do is get in front of them and you'll catch them. So not much more to say. Set on sign. This perfect example. This trap was set on sign. Made a catch the first night. You know, fairly nice coon here. There it is. Yep. All right, guys. Dark here. I got more sets to check. I'm gonna get this guy taken care of, reset that trap because it will catch again. We're in the rut, and move on. All right, guys, so one more little quick tip here. It's cold right now. You know, the temperatures aren't reaching above freezing during the day. They're getting down in the single digits at night. Whenever you catch a coon, 9 times out of 10 he'll make mud. even in this colder weather, make sure you clean out these mechanisms. Focus. Make sure you clean out the mechanisms in your dog proofs. If you leave this thing packed full of mud and it freezes tonight, coon can work it and won't get caught. So take the time, clean out the mud, have a good free moving mechanisms on your dog proofs, and it'll up your catch. So one more little tip here. In these freezing temperatures, whenever the ground gets frozen, now I know everywhere is different, but in my part of the country, if you take this dog proof, you put bait in it, you throw it on the ground, that coon will not work that. I've had trail cameras up. I've had people tell me that in different parts where they're from, they can set the traps like that, throw them on the ground, and the coons will work it. I can't do that. If that trap's on the ground, that coon will not work that set. I don't know why, but it's just the way it is. So that trap's got to be upright, you know. And if you got frozen ground, you need that trap to be able to pull out of the ground very easy. If that trap does not pull out of the ground and this coon can't work the swivels, you can see I'm just toggled off here just to this old log, but I've got like 6 swivel points on this trap. He's got to be able to swivel it or he'll ring off. So what I do is I take my little hatchet, this is just a roofing hatchet, and I'll take in the ground and I'll dig through that frozen ground and I'll wall that out. And what that'll do is that'll give me a nice area to put that trap in there. And the coon, once he gets caught, that trap won't freeze in the ground. He can just get caught and then pull that trap out and be free. You know, you can give it a little twist if you want a little bit more resistance, but same time you want that trap to be coming out of the ground, or else that coon will wring itself off, you know, not being able to swivel. So just remember that whenever you're setting in colder weather. All right, so making a few sets today out here, and put this blind set in. I just wanted to kind of share with you guys, you know, it doesn't take a whole lot. There's the trail through the grass. Now these critters that are traveling this trail, they've been down it multiple times. So I put a trap right there, and you can see it's kind of open around it. Didn't use a lot of blocking, and there's no reason to. They're gonna follow that trap regardless. There's a couple high sticks right there just to make them step right where I want. Boom, blind set. You know, no bait needed. This set takes hardly any amount of time, and it's really good whenever you're in freezing weather, because I didn't even use any dirt to bed this trap in. I kind of pounded out of bed and used grass. So good set for this, and it'll take lots of coons and anything else that's coming down this small game trail here. So anyway, you know, just keep that in mind whenever you guys are setting this. Blind sets are good because they don't require, you know, a lot of prep work. You can just slam them in and go. So anyway, it's getting dark. I'm moving on.